with The Guardian, and it's been a busy day for the Supreme Court. They've made another ruling, this time about gay websites, Nick.
Yeah, so US Supreme Court strikes blow against LGBTQ plus rights with Colorado ruling, and that is The Guardian's headline with a classic Guardian spin. Of course, it's not an attack on anyone's rights in that sense. It's about Laurie Smith, the owner of 303 Creative, which is a web design company, and she didn't want to have to make wedding websites for gay couples. So it's much like the gay cake thing. It's karma for the gay cake case. So everyone was trying to make that Christian guy bake a cake celebrating gay marriage. He didn't want to. He won that case, and that's kind of set off this thing in Colorado. People saying, well, hang on, we need to protect ourselves against this in future. So this ruling now will protect your free expression because it's deemed artistic expression, so you won't be forced to do something against your beliefs. And this is actually, it's not just for Christians. It means like a Muslim wouldn't be forced to promote alcohol, or a Democrat wouldn't be forced to make a sort of pro-Trump film or something. So that's why it's actually a great ruling, and The Guardian are totally wrong. She's not going to not serve a gay person on her website. It's just about protected beliefs and not the government not being able to compel you to speak against your conscience.
If a gay couple said we'd love a website about marriage, is that what you do when you get married? You have your website, of course you do. She wouldn't make. Maybe you should have. You got to register with your website. But she would turn them down. She would say, no, I'm not.
Well, she would turn down that specific request. She wouldn't turn them down on the basis that they're gay or their immutable characteristics, but on
But now she could. This ruling means
But not for being gay, but for wanting a specific service that contradicts her beliefs. So would you want a Democrat to be forced to make a pro-Trump thing? Or the examples I just cited?
I want that one.
I mean, that is funny, yeah.
If it's the service you offer, then why don't you offer it for everyone? The thing that I compare this to is, like, I don't think a business should pick and choose who they give a service to, and that's why I think Nigel Farage should have a bank account. So I'm not going to flip my position.
No, but this is the other way around. This is the individual protecting their rights of free speech and free expression against the state. You're talking about really the other way around, big corporations or the state attacking individuals.
Yeah, I mean, where do you draw the line between what's providing a service and what's artistic expression? Because they're saying, I mean, the cake was artistic expression because, you ice it or whatever. I mean, I'm told that's art. Now, a website is art. I mean, I've never been to a museum, an art gallery, and looked at websites.
They're all online.
I mean, couldn't Barclays say, hey, our bank accounts are art, so you can't have one?
I think it still falls under free expression, which ultimately falls under free speech.
But then, so the free speech defence, which is the point that was used, she's still free to say, I don't agree with gay marriage whilst making a website.
No, but you're
like, no, my point is more that her speech is fine. It's as an action, not speech.
It can be seen as an action, yeah, but even then, it's forced labour. It's a very strange thing to extract a service when you say, it's my right to force you to make me a cake or a website. That can't be the case.
No, I suppose it's people checking on who you discriminate against.
Yeah, but there's a difference between discriminating against someone and forcing. You don't have a right to force a service out of someone.
So someone can offer a service and go, I'm providing this service, but it's like putting up the sign that says no Irish, no blacks, no dogs.
It's really not. Why should you go against your religious beliefs and be forced to perform a service that directly contradicts your beliefs, whether it's a Christian or a Muslim or someone's political beliefs or any of their beliefs?
Well, you don't have to provide the service at all, but why do you think you get to discriminate against a group?
You're saying you do have to provide the service. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying you don't have to provide the service at all. If you don't
the whole website. You just can't be in business at all.
If you don't want to do wedding websites, which I'm sure is a huge sector, then why do you think, I'm going to do wedding websites, but not the ones I don't like? Because they make the point in the article, which might be a bit Guardian-ish, about what happens if someone makes websites but don't like mixed-race couples, which is surely an even smaller niche of people after a wedding website. Still, all of this falls down to who the hell is getting a wedding website.
You've been a comedian, Steve. It's like perhaps still are. It's like forcing you to do like every comedy venue. What if there's a venue you don't want to do? So you have to do it. You sign up to be a comedian. You have to do Preston, Frog and Bucket. You're like, it's in Preston. It doesn't exist anymore.
I have to take all of those gigs.